Hi, Internet world. It's Amanda, founder of Get a Girl Communications. And I actually just got off the phone with a client, and I figured, wait, I need to make a quick video of this, of what this conversation was, and I'm going to talk about it in a little bit because I know that my client is not the only one having, I don't even want to call it an issue, but it is kind of an issue. So I just got off the phone with my client. And we're in the holiday season, we're in the Midwest. If you're from the Midwest, we are starting to hit winter, and it is not fun, which means, as you could tell by my window, no sun. It's cold, it just got done raining. It's not fun out there. So my client was expressing concerns that he has two employees that cannot network outside of work hours. They have no issue going during work hours because obviously the children are at school, so they don't have to worry about babysitter and whatnot. But when it comes to after work hours, he's having issues having them join the others in networking events to get the name out there. So first thought that came to my mind was, well, I understand they have kids, right? So I asked this client, explain to me how old the kids are. Explain to me, are they in sports? Like, I started asking questions of, well, why can't they? What is heavy in their personal life that's going to make it an issue? Turns out these are two moms. One of them's a single mom as well, and their kids are in sports together. And yes, they can share the ride. However, carpooling's always your best friend. However, one lives this way, the other lives that way. So yeah, they leave work together, but they're like whoop, going opposite directions. So that just won't help either, because then the kids are going to be late for their sports, and then that's the next thing. The sport that they're in, they're all over the place, right? So side note, I have a daughter in all-star cheer. She's a junior in high school. She's level 4. If you have any kids in all-star cheer, you understand how crazy it is. It's a travel sport. We're at the gym 5 to 6 days a week. It just depends if we have to throw in an extra day of practice. If it is, then guess what? We're 6 days, but usually we're 5 days. Competitions are outside the state, so that's why recruiting helps for me, because I'm able to work from home, which means I could work from hotels as well. So I had to explain to my client, well, that is difficult when you've got to be the Uber for your child. Like, I get it. But actually physically going to a networking event is not the only networking that they can do. We actually need help on the social media aspect of it as well, especially LinkedIn. Because not only are we trying to get clients, but guess what? We're trying to build up the LinkedIn profile so we can get candidates interested in interviewing and wanting to work for your firm, right? So why don't we put these two on that project? So he agreed. He's like, I did not think about it that way. Like, there's other things they can do, right? So this is what I did. I created a calendar for them. It's a weekly calendar. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I actually met with them virtually. The two employees, I met with them virtually. I was like, this is what we're going to do. We are going to have you one day out of the week for 30 minutes. You're going to block out your calendar, and you're going to spend 30 minutes for that one day planning out your content for that week. I prefer you to do it Fridays, so this way the next week is ready. But if you have to do it Monday for that week, like Monday morning, perfectly fine. But I even wrote it down so I can tell you what I told them their calendar was going to look like. Mondays, we are doing a story of what are you looking forward to that week? What is on the books that week that's making you excited to come to work that week? That's the first post. Tuesday, second post, is going to be a storytelling time. You can do a video, you can just type it out, whatever you want to do, right? But it's going to be storytelling. So tell me a time about working with this partner. Tell me a time about collaboration. Tell me a time about this client. What are you working on right now that you struggled at but you learned something from struggling or whatever it is. Tell me a story. Wednesday, you're going to brag about the company. Brag to me about a bragging point of working for this company. Brag to me about a bragging point of being a client for this firm or company. Bragging point Wednesday. Thursday, these two employees, they're hybrid. So talk to me about the hybrid situation. What do you like about hybrid? What do you not like about hybrid? What do you like about working remotely, the days you work remotely? What do you not like about it? Tell me a story that happened while you were working remotely. Just talk to me about your schedule and just stories. Just tell me a story, right? And then Fridays, I tell everyone, Friday should always be ending with your highs, your lows, and what you're grateful for. This will recap the entire week, and at the same time, it recaps for you mentally. So, I mean, when I do my high, lows, and what I'm grateful for the end of the week, I write them down. I probably should start doing like LinkedIn videos or even just like this, YouTube videos. But I'm always thinking, oh man, I did not get anything accomplished this week. But then when I do my high, lows, and grateful, and I'm looking back, and I'm like, what am I talking about? I accomplished so much. So that's why I like everyone to end high, lows, and grateful for. So we started this about a month ago. The firm's LinkedIn profile, because every single post these two employees are doing, I'm having them tag the firm. Their views have went up, okay? Their engagement, the firm's engagement on LinkedIn has went up. And I love this part. They have had one unicorn apply for a position, and they were able to fill that position. Now, this unicorn, when they asked, I had them ask the unicorn, what made you apply for this? Like, we didn't even search for you. You applied to us. What made you apply to us? And they said specifically that they looked at the firm's LinkedIn page. They saw that employees were tagging them, and they just went through the employees' posts. And they loved how much the employees loved working there. And they wanted that. So this is why networking events, they do work to gain clients. However, you need the social media aspect of it as well. Now, we all know the internet world. In order for anything to work in this lovely, like I'm going to call it again, internet world, we need the algorithm to work. So if you want other ways of networking besides going places, drop a comment down. Get involved, because the internet is karma. You need to get involved to get stuff back. So drop a comment of what you are doing right now for networking. Who knows, maybe someone's going to comment something that none of us thought about, right? And let us know, is it working? Is it not working? Are you going to continue it next year? So drop that comment down, like this video, and I will see you next time. Bye.